Hello everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode here on 1950's Farm. Whoop. Probably should lift that up before I before I drive away. Probably didn't need to lift it that high, to be fair. So yes, we are today collecting the straw bales. As I say, we've got a few less than what we had when we originally baled it, just because I needed to get some money into the farm account, because I had to buy this forklift, as you if you remember from, I think it was 2 episodes ago, or last episode actually, I think it was. Yeah, so I had to buy this forklift because the forklift that I bought was a nice forklift, except it had no collisions. So every time I got the forklift on the bale and then went to lift the bale up, the forklift would go straight through the bale and the bale would stay on the floor. So I had to buy this. Particular forklift, and this was considerably more money than that one. But no wonder that one was cheaper, because it didn't work. Yeah, so we're having to use this. But I quite like this forklift, to be fair. It's all right, actually. To be fair, it's quite sort of, once you get the hang of it, it's quite simple to use. And I do find loading the trailers slightly easier with it as well. So I don't mind this forklift, but as I say, it did cost a little bit of money. So to get the little bit of money, we had to sell some straw bales. So basically, the way I did it was I leased the forklift. I then loaded and sold some bales, some hay bales, and some forklift bales, some straw bales, and then that way, oh, I'm pushing that off the trailer. Better, well, get that out of there. What we'll do is we'll go around there, and I'll try and be clever and push that back on. I didn't realise I was pushing into that bale. So yeah, so we're going to get this these bales collected. And then, is it going to be easier to do it this way? Whoa. Alright, let's have a go, just see if we can just edge that back on. There we go. Good job. And seeing as we're here, we'll collect this one. So we'll just bring that in. Bring that up. Yeah, so I quite like this, but as this forklift. But as I say, we're going to get these bales collected, and then we are going to why did that not take? That would be a fairly cool way to get that on there. I don't know why that isn't taking, to be fair. Should do. Oh, now I've spoilt it. Okay, we'll have to leave that one. What we will do is we'll just strap that to the trailer, and then we'll just drive this tractor a bit further forward. Don't know why that didn't go on there, but aesthetically that wasn't very good, but as I say, I cocked that up, and it is what it is. It was surprisingly, that should have been the easier one of all of them to get, because I was literally in line with it and there straight away. So the fact that I managed to mess that up so badly is testament to my abilities with the forklift. Ah, there we go. Right, we'll put that one on there. Try and get them a little bit closer together if I can, because obviously I'm probably going to have to stack them. When I push that one on, it looks as if I may have just pushed it out of line a little bit. Let's go. Alright, let's get it up as tight as we can. Ah. Yes. Anyway, I'm probably going to time lapse this, and then I'll join you again when I'm driving off back to the farm. We're going to need today to take the forklift, so whilst I will take the bales on that tractor just because the trailer is already on there and so forth, we will be coming back for... What the heck is that not turning? We will then come back and get this tractor, just because as I say, I need the forklift, because I need to... we're going to be feeding the cows. That's going to be our primary job for today. We're going to be feeding the cows and getting that sorted, but I do think it is going to take a couple of trips, especially now as that bale's gone wrong. I might even actually just push that one off if I can. Don't know why, but I always get one bale that's a problem and the rest sort of go okay. We know from before that was because it touching that other one, so we'll put that back to there. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to time lapse this, and then we're off to the dairy. And I have some exciting news about the dairy. I've remembered to write down the name. So I'll see you in a little bit, and then when we get over there, we will go back to normal speed, and we'll feed the cows, and we'll see where that puts us. I'll see you in a bit. Bye for now. Hello, I'm back. Right, feed some animals time. So we've got some hay here that we cut last time. Hopefully this will grab this way. Actually think about that. But we will endeavour to see. Have you got it? Ooh, look at that way. Yep, we've got it. Alright, let's go and I don't actually know. Ah, there we go, look, it's just there. That gate up there at the moment looks favourite, there's no one stood in front of it. Hopefully this has got a bale trigger. If it hasn't, we're in trouble. Let's see. Just lift that up slightly so I don't catch the gate. So what, this little tractor, for its size and everything, it doesn't handle weight well. Right. Okay. He doesn't really know where to get. I'm spinning around, move out of my way. I think they can all sense a bale. Like I say, hopefully this has got a bale trigger, because if it hasn't, I'm in trouble-ish. Ah. And it hasn't, which is just fantastic. Okay. Wasn't counting on that. We might have to... I don't like the fact that these cows are just spinning around as well. Oh dear. Well, we'll have to just leave that one for a moment, then we'll have to do the straw. Now I did, obviously back in 1950, the way that farmers did the straw was they got the round bale, they got it on the forklift, they brought it into here, and they would then or into the shed, most probably into here. Yeah, so in here. And what they would do is they would simply roll the straw out, and then workers with pitchforks would then, you know, sort of make the bed even. One thing I did, I sort of knew it anyway, but it was kind of that I found sort of interesting. And you have to forgive me if you guys don't find this interesting, but I do find some very random weird things interesting sometimes. The floors here, now I thought that they were made like this to stop the cattle from slipping over, because obviously you get wet and slushy and, you know, poo and wee and everything else in here. And so I assumed it was to stop them from slipping over, that in some way, you know, somehow the grooves would add as grip, but it wasn't. It was actually due and done like this because the way they used to clean them out, the forks would go between the grooves and they could scoop up all of the rubbish, all of the poop and everything else, and it was a really easy way to keep it clean and tidy in here, which I sort of found really interesting. But anyway, so we're going to have to just scrap feeding them for a second. Can't shut the gate now, there we go. And what we'll do is we'll go off and we will shred some bales. Hopefully this will work. As I say, the way that I described is the way they would have done it, and obviously I can't find anything that's like a pitchfork mod where I can roll the bales out. I can find pitchforks where I can pick the bales up, but that's not really a great deal of use to me. So to do it this way is the only way, unfortunately, I can do it. But I have gone for literally the oldest bale shredder that I can find, or straw blower, or whatever you sort of call them as, or know them as. So this is literally the oldest one I can find. I've done a little bit of research on it, and it was it was made between, I think it said 61 and 75, I think it was. So it's the oldest one I could find, or the oldest way that some farms were doing it. So, as you know, I've said in sort of previous videos, not only on this series but also Britain's, whilst I try to get everything as accurately as I can, sometimes it's just not possible. And for gameplay purposes, we need to blow the straw because we need the bedding, because we want the manure. So this is kind of like a compromise. Yeah, so I might have to turn down the tractor engine noises because they are quite loud, even in my headphones. They are quite loud, so I might have to turn them down. But what we'll do is we'll park this over here. Just here. We'll leave the engine running. In those days they used to leave the engines running because there wasn't always no guarantee they were going to restart. What we'll do is we'll take that one, shall we? That's... I'm going to have trouble getting these off, I think, with this thingy. And I don't think that's going to rise high enough to grab off there. I wonder. I think it's worth a try first, because that forklift is quite awkward to get stuff off. I have noticed as well that it's not easy to reverse trailers with this tractor. I definitely can't do it that way because I can't see. Now, always says something when the straw blower's 3 times bigger than the tractor, doesn't it? But like I say, this was the only way that I could find to do it now. Will that lift on my... Yes, it will. And no, that's not going to be high enough, I don't think. No. No, we're not going to be able to get it that way. So, this is going to be interesting. Because I don't think with this forklift we're going to be able to get them off there without making a complete and utter mess of it. But we'll have a go, because I'm always game for a laugh. So we'll have a go. We'll have a go. We'll have a go. Right. Wish me luck, but this isn't going to go well. If I rest it to it and then push it. Let's move in a bit. Right, I've got an idea. This is going to go terribly, but I've got an idea. Does help if I get a bit further down. There we go, that should work, yeah. Oops. Ah, I don't have an idea. Oh, hang on, actually, I might have an idea. Ah, dear me. Is that good? No, that's not going to work either. My plan was that I was going to try and poke it through the side. No, that's not going to work. It's just going to push him off. Okay, what we're going to do? regrettably, I think it's going to have to be a push off, and then I'll just pick them up with the other, because when I get the forks in that far, though, it just doesn't want to pick up. So I think what we'll do is we'll get myself in a right 2 and 8 here. Hopefully that should just tip off. No. No. Let's try this one then. This one should, because we're pushing. Oh, hang on, we're on. Yeah, that got knocked off, but we're on. Now, what's going to be the best way to pick them up? For me, it's this way. Now let's watch this one go badly. Alright, we should be able to... I'm hoping that should just stab through the side. That's my plan. Wish me luck on that one. I don't think that's worked. Or maybe it has. So can I not lower the... Only that way? I don't know where the straw trigger is in this barn. Because this wasn't the way originally I was going to do it. I remembered there being a pitchfork mod, and I thought that the pitchfork mod would pull the bale apart inside a trigger and you would be able to feed your cattle like it. Probably not going to get through like that, James. We'll try again. This tractor has got a very swingy steering. I think it's because the wheels are at the front. Right, unfortunately some cows are going to get run over because they're not moving around. But we will endeavour to do the task that we have come here to do. Now I'm hoping that when I get in there, I'm going to switch it on and it's just going to work. But it doesn't work like that for me. Alright, we are going to need to switch the hood on for this. And then bring that up. Just to see whether we get a trigger. Now normally I test mods extensively before I place them obviously into my save games and what have you, but I read the reviews of this mod and the reviews were very good, so I regrettably skipped on testing too much, because I know that if I just unload here, that's just going to blow it into a massive pile and it's not actually going to register. That was because I wasn't looking where I was going. Oh dear. As far as I can tell, the bale is in there, so this in theory should work. Well, that has ruined the end of this video. Darn it. You know, today I was driving out today, this morning. I had a few errands to run and I had to go to the doctors. I have to go to the doctors every 3 weeks for blood tests to make sure my heart's performing okay. And I have a golden rule when I'm driving: don't drive down the back roads. In the UK, people from the UK will know what I'm talking about here. Don't drive down the back roads. You're just going to hit potholes, you're going to get punctures, you're going to damage your suspension, etc, etc, etc. For years I have lived by that mantra. Today I thought, oh yeah, but it really is quicker just to go like down there and then round, and I decided to go to back road and all was fine. I got right to near the end of where the back road was going to end and go back onto a main road again, and I hit a pothole, and it really did go with a right bang. So far so good, because the front end of the car hasn't dropped down and the tyre hasn't gone down either. Now I'm not too worried if the tyre does decide to go down, because that tyre does need replacing. I have a tyre tread device, and that is getting right on the limit. So I'm not too worried if that does end up needing to be replaced. Just because, as I say, it's getting very close to the limit of where it should be. Ah! Wow! Thank God. So yeah, that was rule number 1. Rule number 2 that I've broken clearly today is always test mods extensively before you start doing a series on them or with them. So that's okay, as long as the straw works. The hay one, we can I think we should be able to do something about that. I don't know whether actually this would be able to chop up a hay bale and feed. That might be worth trying. Let's have a go. I hate the fact as well that I've got to drive over the cows, but I can't actually do anything about that, and I kind of wanted you guys to sort of see me feeding the... Oh, I've got the... at least I thought I had the camera non-collision mod in the mod folder, and clearly I haven't, because that is very, very annoying. Can I get round? Nope. Oh, hang on. Honestly, the end of this video has gone shocking. Never mind. Never mind. We'll just do this hay bale and then we'll end the video there, just because I am slightly embarrassed and slightly annoyed again at myself. I was annoyed this morning, like I say, because I hit that pothole on the back road when I know better than that. Made the rule the last time after I went down the back road, hit a pothole and punctured 2 of my tyres. So I kind of, as I say, made the rule to sort of kind of help me, and I can do it this way. Is that working? I think so. Yeah, it is. Kind of like that bale to just slide down, whether it's supposed to go on the other way. I'm guessing it probably is, but yeah, so as I say, we'll just put this bale into here and then we'll call that it for this episode. And then so at least we can now feed the cows and we can bed the cows, which is good. I'll do all of that off camera, and then as I say, next time we'll get on with some autumn cultivations and stuff like that, and we'll be looking at what they did in the 1950s. And yeah, so sorry the end of this video was a little bit of a balls up, but as I say, I do normally extensively test, and normally I'm ready to sort of go and record and everything, but that's gone a little bit wrong. But anyway, thank you ever so much for watching. Thank you for all your continued support, and I'll see you again next time on the next video. Thanks very much. Bye for now.